look at. There we go. There we go. Hello. It's me, Fiduscus Jiske. I guess I'll post this to... I can probably find a way to post this to YouTube. I'm on Twitch right now. You can find me at twitch.tv/FiduscusJiske. It's spelled exactly like it's pronounced. You should check me out. I stream a lot these days. You might be wondering, you might be here looking for content for like a tournament or something. That's probably a reasonable thing to want, but like I don't want to start this tournament that I'm doing until I'm finished moving. So I'm moving soon. I don't know when. It's a really hard situation, but I'm gonna look at this replay on a Hope Forlorn between this user Mengs1337 and Tofu Meow. And they're both playing Kindle. A Hope Forlorn. I'm sure that I've done replay analysis on it before, but I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of this map that I don't really get. It's really interesting because the way that the canyons, or the way that the mountains force you to split up your forces is really tough. It's tough. You know? Meng's lead goes for the back cap first. That's kind of unique. I think most people don't. I don't know what capture path he's going to take. Like, this feels wacky. I don't like it. Oh, I gotta do this stuff again. I hate this. Okay. Okay, but Tofu Meow does the same thing, so, you know. Two people do it, it can't be that bad, right? I'm very confused about the route this infantry is taking. I guess it's going down here. But then, who's gonna get this? Why come? This feels a little bit more easy to understand. This position is really nice because you can go here very easily. Mangs 1337 doesn't have a route to this city, which is really rough, and this infantry is going to have to go backwards for sure. Yeah, I guess it's just a little bit of inefficiency, but I mean, I don't know. How much does it really matter? Who cares, you know? So what? Maybe it's not all that inefficient. Could I plan out a better capture phase? I'll find out if I did. I'm willing to put that to the test. This APC is interesting. I don't know how much he gives up by doing this. He gives up the double tank turn by doing this, is what he gives up. Is he won't have a turn where he can produce your tanks. But he does get out there. It feels good to not have to like worry about fighting over these cities. Fighting over these cities is lame. And it's really stressful. I don't like doing it. Yeah, this is super. This is like a really tight APC. I'm a big fan of this now. This is a cool APC. I like the way that this is going to work. That he's going to get these two capped at the same time. I think Manx 1337 is also going to be able to do that. It just needs to be a turn behind. Is it turn behind on both? I don't know how that works. Should get one, because this should be one ahead for Tofumio. Okay, so that's one ahead. Oh, I see. Mang's is here instead. That's probably better, actually. I think that's pretty solid. Because, like I said, it feels bad to have to cap like, to fight over this stuff. And yeah, Manx has a funds lead, so this worked for sure. I wonder if that's also part of the sending this back camp late. Maybe this APC is in this APC kind of allowed Tofu Meow to play further forward with stuff like this. He's still got it protected by a tank. Like, I don't think that Manx can really afford to interrupt this cap. This is dead center of the map, right? Yeah, this is dead center of the map. So this, owning this property is like a big deal for Tofu Meow. As long as he can actually hold on to it. And the question of sending like the infantry back for Mangs, like that might cost Mangs 1337 because he'll have one less infantry to do that. But you know, it's just not an infantry, I don't know. Who cares? So there was like a turn where Manx 1337 had, how much of a funds lead was this? This is day 8 for, I can't go back. Go back to 8. Am I crazy? He's never had a funding lead? I thought he did for a short amount of time. I've looked on the wrong turn. Oh no, sorry, I'm confused because of the... He has a funding advantage here. Okay, so yeah, he did have a funding advantage for like a single turn, but it was pretty inconsequential, really. This is a huge turn for Tofumio, in terms of funding. What have we got going on? Not a lot. Attacking here feels really bad because they're both playing Kendall. They both just want to sit on cities. This is maybe too passive of a play. Even though Kendall wants to sit on cities, I don't think that you can afford to sit on a city with 2 tanks in range like that. Just basically unprotected. Okay, there's... No, it's protected enough now. Oh no, it's not protected enough. Neither Ming's 1337 nor I saw this tank. This isn't protected enough. Okay, never mind. This feels like the correct play for Tofumio, really, actually. Thinking about this is like, you don't have to play that aggressive at all. It's okay, it's just not. Attacking this, I think you could kill this tank, but then this one would get like a follow-up, and you would have trouble probably dealing with this artillery with the number of infantry in the area. You just hit stuff that's like 1 tile away from cities, and then play big defense. Capture these cities. Tofumio's got a pretty big funds advantage, and that's going to continue to snowball, seemingly. Mang's 1337. Just walling up. Got 2 artillery here. Kind of big. I don't really understand the function that the, like, I mean, yeah, okay, sure. So big walls, this seems really strong. I guess Tofumio doesn't really care if this gets shot at, that's okay. Any kind of aggression from Mang's 1337 is not really going to be a significant threat to position of Tofumio. Even this doesn't feel good, because I mean, you do have this backing it up, but I mean, there's a lot of tanks here. Okay, so it seems like Tofumio is just doing this. He's having these tanks do the reach around, where they're exerting pressure on the top side for Mang's, so Mang's 1337 can't like just start attacking stuff unless he wants to go in here, which he probably should. That's what Tofumio's doing. We'll see if he does. And then, if these tanks, if there's no aggression up here, which these tanks can punish. They just go filtering towards the bottom. Okay, so Manx 1337. Gonna try to deal some damage. Okay, gets the first urban blight. You know, I don't know that this attack is the one that Manx 1337 was looking for. 3 tanks. Fumio. What we got? Counter power. What's that hit? All the tanks that Manx 1337 just made. That's pretty rough. This tank, this infantry, these 2 infantry up here. I think hitting the 3 tanks is pretty big. Ouch. It's kind of massive. Okay. That's a good tank attack, at the very least. You started getting value out of one of the battle copters. That feels bad. That feels really bad. Man, those attacks with like wounded infantry onto formerly much higher health infantry, like the attacks with the full health infantry and the half health infantry, that's real tough to deal with. Is he just gonna leave this tank exposed? The medium tank? Yeah, whatever. Okay, so he's leaving this off of a city so that it doesn't get powered, I guess. What does this hit? This tank. The medium tank. That's like it. That's big. That's such a good attack. I don't think it's enough, but that was really good. Finding that. It definitely doesn't feel like the center is obviously Tofu Meows at this point. That was a really good turn. Man. That would have been a really good turn. Okay, but Beecopter has to be in range of the AA. Like he was giving that up when he moved it there. I don't think that Meng 1337 can keep the top part of the map, and I think that when he loses that city, it's all gonna start falling apart. Yeah, it's not even really trying to hold on to the top part, and I don't know what this is. It's not blocking anything. Yeah, this is just kind of over at this point. I think this is probably just a surrender turn. Yeah. Nope, activates the power. I respect that. He's trying to find out of it. Fight for an render design. Good stuff. Yeah, that was a game. Tofumiya's APC play was really interesting. I thought that maybe Ming's 1337 would get something from like moving the infantry towards the center really early on, but it didn't really seem like that did a lot. What's the economy look like day 10? 17 to 19. Mine it's 18 to 18. So I think that basically just means that both of us went for a more traditional sort of approach. Although my opponent here is not doing something traditional at all. He's built no tanks, only medium tanks. Which I don't think I have enough artillery to deal with looking at this again. Built a B-copter this turn. I think I should just build artillery to deal with the medium tanks. I think that would have made my life easier. And a lot cheaper. Is he gonna get any cities this turn? No. That's kind of nice. Spin 1898 versus Daver 35. I think these guys are both around 1,000 MMR. So this first one does not go for a back cap. For Daver, it does, but that's kind of different because Daver's also got the first turn advantage counter infantry, which is like change how you play. This is so far forward. You gotta be kidding me. Where's he gonna go? Up. Eight to 9. Like, this seems pretty normal. A tank, an APC. So this is the same thing that that we saw. Oh god, I can't believe that I've already forgotten the name of the guy that fought in Meng's 1337. Tofumio. But Tofumio had another game. Tier 2, it looked like. But yeah, this APC is really similar. Oh, I'm glad replays are working, but I wish they were working. That actually changed the amount of time that it took that. Okay, so this was the one in the back. So yeah, it did. It made it get there one turn faster. Would you pay 5,000 funds to give one infantry one extra move? Because it depends on the situation, huh? How this matchup goes. Definitely feels like there's enough important cities that Rachel's day-to-day is pretty big. Her Super CO power is a little bit cheaper, but units do clump up a lot. I mean, it's possible to play around it. It's hard. Wait, did I already miss this? So this went super far forward and ends up just getting hit. Daver attacks this infantry, which is just gonna let him get first struck. Especially thanks to the forest versus a road is enough to make it worth. Maybe he's really, really greedy and he wants a city. I have to assume that's what Daver 35 is thinking. Daver 35, extremely greedy. And with this tank, I'm not even sure that... Between this mountain and this tank, I don't think that this tank is getting away. Might be enough infantry to block his escape route. Yeah, that'll work. In some ways, that seems like worse. I don't know. This is not what I want. Like, oh yeah, no, this is great. Because this is Rachel, this tank is going to be full health in one turn rather than two. Like, it doesn't even have to be a 9 health tank. As long as it stays at 7, that is. Ordering capping in here is a little strange. I don't think that this can be interrupted, probably. Without moving this tank here, maybe that doesn't matter. Spin 1898 can, like, cover this tank with the artillery, probably. Maybe not. This tank has good movement. It can... This would be the safe place to put the artillery. But this tank can hit it, so... No, he's for sure got it this turn. This is a lot of artilleries. What is Spin 1898 thinking? Thinking my artillery are invincible. This doesn't feel good for... I would rather be David 35 in this game than Spin 1898. In this game right here. Am I wrong? Could be wrong. This is really intimidating up at the top part. But, so is this. Spin 1898 is getting control of the center. I guess that's like the thing that I'm overlooking, is that there's a lot of resources to commit here. There's a lot of resources that David 35 is committing up here. This tank is in like a really precarious position. I don't like this tank at all right now. Feels like he could do something silly with these infantry to lock in this tank and then hit it with an artillery. This was definitely not thought about very much. Because, Rachel's gonna heal this to 9. Yeah, now it's full health next turn. Okay, well. It's crazy how much a tank will change my mind about stuff. I think he just resigns. Ran out of time? Question mark. Seemingly. That's like a resign. I think he knew that his position wasn't any good anymore because he threw one tank and just wasted it. He gave up one tank to deal like no damage. I guess like 4,000 funds over the course of two turns. It's not good. Not a good trade. Tofu Meow and Stas Pala. Shortly. I'll be right back. Alright. I'm gonna take a look at another Tofu Meow game. Playing a lot of games on this map, I guess. Versus Despella Tier 2. So last time Tofu Meow was on the player 2 side. Did the silly APC thing, was really cool, got the middle. Beat Minx 1337. Minx 1337, that game had like 2 forward infantry on the 2 base side and capped the back city here late. Still trying to get a real good feel of where people are playing this stuff. Where's this map played? What's going on? I want to make this a little bit larger. You know, it's just not quite large enough. People talk about like watching this on mobile, and I feel for those people, so get it as big as I can. So it's easier to see. Let's take a look. Marginally. Should probably like show the cursor for mobile users, but that would bug me to see the cursor on a desktop. Okay, so 2 back caps early on. I see. Okay, yeah. I think this is more normal. I think this is probably the most conservative way to play the map. Tofu Meow is going for the ABC play again. And I like this a lot. You put this guy in an APC. You take the APC like right here, and then you have the option of camping one of these cities over here. That's nice. It's costing him his tank? No. Yeah, it'll cost him a tank. Why here? Why not here? Get the option to go, okay, well, whatever. It doesn't matter. Either one would be fine. Oh, this is why. Ah, I see. It's because he's going to put this one in. He's going to put this probably all the way in the middle, I would guess. Yep. Very smart. Very smart. I don't like that this is going uncapped. Yeah, I mean, APC could get something to here pretty quickly, I guess. So he has this tank. Maybe down 2 to 1 tanks, probably. 2 to 1 tanks, and also down 2 mechs. Gonna have a funds advantage, I guess, so we'll be able to build that back later. Against Sammy, it might not matter as much. Even in, well, no, not really even in tanks yet. You don't get to be even in tanks until after this turn. Artillery, so even in tanks, yeah. These mechs, going straight for the center. It is maybe easy for me to criticize this, but it kind of seems like Sammy would want. I mean, I'm not like a Sammy player. I don't know. Maybe Maybe this is fine. I would think that Sammy would want to build mechs, but I think that her artilleries are normal. I think she only has problems with direct vehicles. You know, doing this mech spam into the center feels really bad when there's all this stuff up here that hasn't been capped yet. I mean, I suppose that they can switch easier than... They can kind of switch easier than infantry, not really. They can switch easier than vehicles, I guess. Tofumi just building artillery to deal with the mechs. I bet with a... no, I guess not. You don't want to... I was going to say I bet with a tank and an infantry spell can blow this up, but I don't think it's good, because this tank gets the first strike. I think that that's the way to go. It feels like Tofumi could spend a lot of resources down here and get not a lot out of it. Feels bad. I just gotta give that up. And indeed, mostly does. Big ball gets an infantry kill. Tank, not precisely safe. Kind of safe-ish. The top part of the map feels like it's a big success. I mean, these mechs aren't really going anywhere. That B-Comper is intimidating, for sure. Now Tofumio is certainly behind in terms of caps. Certainly behind. Doesn't have the city in the center. These defensive movements are really good. Was able to protect the city. The artillery are paying off in spades, it feels like. Ah. So even though there's an opening here, it's not sufficient. Because this artillery will not die. And whatever attacks, it's going to get shot. A Neo tank. Ooh, does he get any cool double time movements here? Not exactly. Like, this tank is probably gonna die, but that tank probably would have died without the double time. Is it just me, or is this double time like preemptive? Like, it didn't do anything. Doesn't feel like. Could have just saved it up. Oh wow, that's a lot of damage. Okay, so he gets like 2 infantry kills, 3 infantry kills. Okay. Oh yeah, this is good. This is good. How did that work? I want to see that again. Okay, so it's about finding a way to kill this. Wow, a 2 HP infantry traded to die and deal 2 damage. That's crazy. That's mad good. This was a really good play. A mech one-shots the artillery. Medium tank one-shots, or the mech one-shots the APC. The medium tank one-shots the artillery. And now I actually think that, yes, this Pel is looking pretty strong right here. We've almost built up the Blizzard, though. Once the Blizzard gets built up, all the bets are off. Oh, and that's it? That's all that it takes for the Blizzard? Oh, no. It's the shot on the medium tank. Okay, and then this anti-air is not even in range of the V-Copter anymore? Like 30,000. I'm surprised. Not worried about this Neo tank at all? The last. Yeah, I get this. I get this. I get this. Okay, just moving like infantry around in the back. Combining. Produces a B-copter, produces an anti-air, produces an infantry, moves the infantry back. Okay. So this is the post Winter Fury turn. Gets a cap. So Siswell has a pretty significant funds advantage. In some ways, I'm surprised that the B-copter hit the Neotank that hard. B-copters don't really hit Neotanks that hard. Had to undo the visual bug there. Yeah, it's a pretty devastating turn. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Give them meow. Doing work. Putting work in. Getting big stuff. That looked really scary at a point, but the post-Winter Fury turn was really where everything just came into place. 8 unit kills this turn. That's really significant. Sometimes that's all it takes. Alright, yeah, cool. Very fun. I think I'm done streaming for today. I might be back later to look at Street Fighter V replays. Maybe. I might look at Lucy versus Zangief, since I really struggled there. I don't know if I'm going to really learn something. Maybe I will. Even if I do learn something, I'm not sure that I'll be able to look at a replay of that match and understand why either player is making decisions they do. And even if I do understand that, I'm not sure that I'll be able to incorporate that, because a big factor in that matchup is just like fear. So something for me to think about, I suppose. But thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful day and good luck.